But anyway, let's move over to the next topic, which is the new trailer, or the first trailer to Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. And once we thought we were done with Mortal Kombat 11 and they were moving on to Mortal Kombat 12 and all that stuff, which they still more than likely are, we get a trailer to a add-on storyline, playable storyline to Mortal Kombat 11, which is called Aftermath, which, you know, from the title, it takes place after the events of Mortal Kombat 11 and carries on the story. So basically what we get from the story is that Shang Tsung comes back right after, or, you know, he comes to Liu Kang and Raiden right when Liu Kang is starting to start up the hourglass and fix history and time and all that stuff. And he stops him and lets him know that before you start fucking up everything, this is what you need to know, that you don't have the crown that Kronika had. So now we have to go get that crown in order for the hourglass to work. And so now it's, what is it? Shang Tsung, Shiva. Shiva now is a playable character, which she was just as a person that was in the storyline, but you couldn't play as her. She's in the story now. And Fujin. Fujin is back as a playable character in this add-on. And him, Shiva, Nightwolf, Shang Tsung all have to go on this quest to go to Shang Tsung's island to get Kronika's crown so that everything can go well. And from the trailer, you can kind of get the sense that we all know that Shang Tsung is one of the people that you just can't trust. You know, he has his alliances, but at the same time, he basically has his own self-interest, just kind of like Kano. He's one of them like antagonists that just won't go away. You know, he does his own thing, and he helps people out when it suits him. So that's kind of lingering in the air. And even Kronika says it up in the trailer that, you know, they don't know who, like, the mortals, they don't know who they align themselves with and all that stuff, because Shang Tsung is dangerous. And more than likely, he is kind of like the secret villain toward the end or whatever. And like I said, we see Kronika up in the trailer, but we don't know how much of Kronika we gonna see in this whole like game, in this whole like storyline or whatnot. So I mean, I don't know, it's just crazy. Like I was not expecting this, and the trailer just looks awesome. The music and everything else, the gameplay to this show looks awesome. It showed the gameplay, of course, from Fujin as well as Shiva, the two new characters up in there, as well as we have another character. So as a another added on character that's not part of the storyline, but just kind of like the whole Leatherface, Jason, Freddy, and all that stuff, those type of characters, we have RoboCop now this time. It doesn't show any gameplay, but he's in the game. I want to see how he plays. I can't imagine that he's doing a whole lot, because even in the movies, if you're not counting the, I think it was 2014 one, RoboCop doesn't really have too many like fast movements. So I want to see how that character is going to play. And I really thought that Ash of the Evil Dead was going to be up in here, since it was a whole bunch of stuff. But I guess that was just maybe a rumor that people wanted to be real, or maybe it still is possible. But I really want to see Ash from the Evil Dead up in there. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe they did say that because of rights they can't have him, but whatever. I really want to see him, as well as there is a new introduction. Basically, it is a new introduction of friendships. Now, we haven't seen those friendships done, I think, ever since what, maybe Mortal Kombat 3. It's been a minute since we've seen them. They did away with them, and you know, kept the fatalities, brutalities, and all that stuff. But it's like we haven't seen one, and we've seen 3 of them so far. We've seen Scorpion shoot out his chain, and he brings a teddy bear in which he hugs. And then we got Noob Saibot is jumping rope with 2 more of his like clones or whatever. And he's killing it. Like, literally, he is killing it. Like, he could be a part of a competition. And then we got Kano, who is using his laser eye to start up a Barbie, to which he's, like, cooking food for people and all that stuff. Which, you know, Kano, anything nice done from him, like I said before, what I mentioned before, it's good. You know, you want Kano on your side, except for the part where he eventually turns on you. But also we get a clip, and the clip looks pretty decent. It got Shiva, Nightwolf, Fujin, and Shang Tsung in this, like, trying to get the crown, and they're carrying the casket, and Shang Tsung is basically disguised as a Shokan. And so they get basically approached by Aaron Black, Baraka, and a few Tarkatans. And they have a tension-filled face-to-face where Baraka senses that Shang Tsung is the Shokan that's with them, and so he sticks his knife through him or whatever, and so they're ready basically to throw down. And one of the Tarkatans go at him, and Shang Tsung ends up knocking him in the acid. And they see him basically boiling to death, his skin cooking off and all that stuff up in the pool. And he says, "Oh, sorry," basically. And that's when they go at each other. And then you got Fujin knocking him back with his power. And then Aaron Black shoots a bullet, in which Nightwolf, total badassery, takes his axe, throw it at the bullet, and literally splits the bullet in air. Like, that shit is crazy. But overall, this was just crazy as hell. And we got the release date for May 26th, which is later on this month. And I ain't gonna say that I'm about to go cop it, which I really do want to play it, which I may end up, I don't know. I'm still on the fence. But I definitely will watch the cutscene movie. Definitely will, because that looks crazy and I love movies. So, but yeah.